I'm Randy Brooks, and I'm a singer-songwriter.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
That's sort of typical of the type of songs that I write. Songs that were written to make people laugh in bars, basically.
You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
I played in a band here in the 70s, and we still get together every year, called Young Country. My role in the band was sort of to sing one of my novelty songs once a set, sort of the comic relief. So I had a number of silly songs, and one year I decided, why don't we write one just for Christmas? And that's all it was supposed to be, was a song to make the drunks laugh in the bar.
Start decorating on Labor Day. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights.
Well, it actually came to me while I was listening to a Merle Haggard song about a grandma at Christmas time.
Grandma's homemade Christmas card from long ago hangs proudly in the treetop with the tinsel snow.
And I didn't like the way his was going. I thought Grandma was going to die in the third verse, and I thought you should tell people in the first verse. That night I got in bed with my guitar and I wrote chorus and the first verse, and the next morning in the shower I wrote the second and the third verse, and that was it.
Well, we're excited now because with us, Dr. Elmo and Randy Brooks. Welcome, guys, to Good Day. You know the song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
You actually wrote the song.
I did.
From Dallas. You're from Dallas.
I am.
Okay, what inspired you?
The verses were based on my family when I was young, and I remember one night when my grandmother was leaving our house, and she'd had a little too much bourbon. Good Kentucky girl. Her wig was tilted a little bit, and we said, "Are you sure you're okay to drive home?" But she was headed home, and so that's sort of what I projected into the story of the song.
Rick's in the wrong key.
My band was playing at the Hyatt in Lake Tahoe from Thanksgiving week through mid-December, and we packed up the van when we got finished, moved out of the hotel, we're ready to drive back to Dallas, and we couldn't go anywhere. The brakes had frozen. It was 18 degrees outside, and we're going to have to wait another day to get a mechanic. And so we checked back into the hotel, and while we were there we thought, well, let's go see the group that followed us in, because we've always heard good things about Elmo and Patsy from out in the Bay Area. Kind of a bluegrass Sonny and Cher act. They said, come on up and we'll all do some songs together that, bluegrass songs that we know in common. Somebody in the crowd, a casino employee on his night off who had heard my band, sent up a request on a napkin for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack.
So we sang it. As soon as the set was over, they said, would you record that on our cassette recorder in the dressing room? We'd like to learn it. I didn't know they were going to make a record of it. That was a surprise a few months later. Some fan of theirs, I think, took a copy of the 45 that they pressed, took it into KSFO in San Francisco, and Gene Nelson was the morning man, and he had a huge audience, and he put it on the air.
He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mal.
Elmo and Patsy sprang for a video. They sank $35,000 or something into making a video, and MTV started playing it.
And we begged her not to go, but she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow.
Billboard doesn't always run a holiday chart, but right during this period they were running holiday singles and album charts. The last week of December, I think in 1983, I was in front of Madison Square Garden and I was at a newsstand and I saw that the new Billboard had come out, and I looked at it and Grandma had switched places with White Christmas, and it was #1 on the holiday singles chart.
Look out! The all-time favorite Christmas hit, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, is now crashing it on video. It's the world's most famous case of hit and run.
Oh, wow!
Grandma, watch out!
You can say there's no...
I couldn't see it happening again. I came along at a good time.
Thank you very much.